Richard Satchwell has been sentenced to life in prison for the murder of his wife Tina at their home in Cork in March 2017. The court heard victim impact statements from family members who described Satchwell as a monster and a master manipulator.
Lorraine Howard told the court Richard Satchwell isolated and alienated his wife from her many friends before he murdered her. Using her sister's maiden name, Tina Dingivan, she said Satchwell had pushed the narrative that she was violent and coercive, and the family were thankful the jury had seen through his lies. Lorraine Howard said Satchwell had treated the remains of the couple's dog with more respect than his wife's body. She said he had put the family through the ultimate hell, and she said he had wanted Tina where he could still have the ultimate control, in his home under the stairs. Ms Dingivan's niece, Sarah Howard, said having her aunt's name tarnished in court was very difficult, and she was horrified he had offered her the freezer in which he had stored her aunt's body. She asked the judge to consider the cruelty, deception and false hope Satchwell had created. Detective Garda David Kelleher told the court Satchwell had 14 previous convictions, including larceny from a shop, theft and cheque forgery. Mr Justice Paul McDermott imposed the mandatory sentence of life in prison. The conclusion of the case was welcomed by the Garda team who took over the investigation in 2021.
We are thankful that this investigation has provided answers and a sense of justice for Tina's family and the wider community. While no resolution can erase the pain of loss, we sincerely hope that the conclusion of this case brings some measure of comfort to Tina's family. We extend our deepest gratitude to the witnesses in this case and all of those who assisted us throughout the investigation. Finally, we, the investigation team, are happy that justice has been served for Tina.
Satchwell's defence counsel, Brendan Grehan, told the judge he'd been instructed to say three things: that Satchwell intended to appeal, that he insisted he never intended to kill Tina, and that despite anything said in the trial, she was a lovely person. The family said he had manipulated them for years and they would never forgive Satchwell for what he had done. Orla O'Donnell, RTE News, the Central Criminal Court.
The Taoiseach said it took Gardaí longer than maybe ordinarily to solve the murder of Tina Satchwell and believes there will be an internal evaluation of the case. Micheál Martin was asked if he was concerned that it took Gardaí more than 6 years to find her body in the house in Youghal.
The Gardaí did succeed in apprehending the culprit, and the criminal justice system has worked here. It did take longer than maybe ordinarily, but at least it is a crime that has been resolved. I've no doubt that the Gardaí do ask, and obviously there will be internal evaluation by the Garda Síochána in respect of that aspect of it, and that happens on a regular basis.